bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
High school students on Grand Bahama gearing up for a two-day career fair, but it isn't your ordinary career fair. This one will cater to industrial, technical, and maritime training. Organized by the Ministry of Grand Bahama, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Youth in conjunction, and the Falcons Boys Club, the fair will equip the students with the information needed when it comes to selecting a career. Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Michael Darville, says the career fair will position students to take a full advantage of opportunities to come on stream.
With our Deepwater Harbor, we anticipate increased opportunities in the maritime as well as industrial sector. This would mean jobs, and you're fully aware that Grand Bahama is the industrial capital of the Bahamas, and we see more jobs becoming available in the industrial sector, particularly with the flow of these post-Panamax vessels in and out of Grand Bahama, and opportunities. And once we prepare our students, then we don't need to worry about expat visas, because our students will be trained. And so they will go into the workforce and they will be in a position to capitalize on the employment opportunities that will become available.
The career fair planned for the Grand Lucayan Resort on Wednesday and Thursday has been in making for the past 5 months. Deputy Director of Education Sandra Edgecombe says principals and organizers are excited about what this could mean for the youth of Grand Bahama.
We're looking forward to all of our schools participating and all of our students getting the necessary information that they would need to make the right choices as they begin their careers in the 9th grade. And so even as we set out this year, we hope that next year, with a little bit more planning and tweaking, that we'll be able to have an even bigger and greater event, and realize that we have Grand Bahama schools extend even to Bimini and to Grand Key and Sweetings Key. And
the career fair will be held Wednesday and Thursday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Executives of the National Drug Council on Grand Bahama for a special event. The national initiative that has placed this island's youth in the spotlight has attracted international attention. Joan Davis-Roll has more.
Taking a picture is all about the moment.
There's a saying that a picture paints 1,000 words, and it's these pictures that have led to some outstanding students from Grand Bahama being dubbed the creme de la creme by the internationally renowned National Geographic Society. A select group of students were part of a special photo camp held in the Luthra, and now the award-winning photos depicting the natural landscape of the Bahamas, its flora and fauna, are on display at an exhibition mounted at the Sir Charles Haywood Library. On hand for the opening was the director of the National Drug Council, Dr. Bridget Roll.
We had a selection process where 22 brilliant minds were selected to participate in a camp at KP Luthra at the Island School. And we brought in persons from the National Geographic Society who gave them a thorough lesson on how to take photographs, what to look for, how to use lighting, some of the different techniques, and how to appreciate what they see behind the lens of a camera. And I must say that those persons from the National Geographic Society were so impressed with our students. I mean, they were thoroughly impressed. This was the first time that they'd ever done a camp outside the continental United States.
Former veteran educator Joseph Darville says the camp proved to be a life lesson for many of the young participants who uncovered their hidden God-given talents.
Just observing the way they interacted with our young people and our young people interacting with them was a treasure in my mind, because here they were only, between the ages of 12 and 14. I think one was probably 15. And they knew how to communicate with adult people, professional people.
Executive Director of the Sir Charles Haywood Library, Geneva Rutherford, was excited. Our participants are thrilled to see their work get local and international attention.
One of the magnificent things is so many sceneries from a beautiful island in our country, Eleuthera. But the type of photography is just incredible.
Our environment is what makes the Bahamas beautiful. And if we waste it or misuse it, then we won't have anything to look forward to.
My experience at the island school was wonderful. I learned a lot of new things, especially with the conservation of water and the conch, because we eat a lot of conch and we don't realize that when we get it so young, it doesn't have time to reproduce, and then soon we're going to be all out of conch.
Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
Grand Bahama to host a big culinary expo next month. It is another attempt to show the importance of the culinary arts in the tourism industry. They are calling it a meeting of the minds. Shashina Roll fills us in.
The Culinary Food and Beverage Expo will present food lovers with a display from countries all around the world. Residents will get the opportunity to see firsthand what Grand Bahama has available in the restaurant industry. Some of the biggest names like Red Baird's Pub, Flying Fish, and Agave are excited to be a part of this extravaganza.
We're going to bring a good sampling of all of our food. Well, not all, but our more popular items that we saw on the menu quite often, and a few surprises in there as well. And want everybody to be able to have a taste of what Red Baird's is like.
Not everybody always wants to come to eat fine dining. Not everybody always wants to go to a pub. Sometimes they want something different. After school, the kids can go, they can have yogurt, and on the weekends they need dessert. And there's going to be people at this event who can provide everything that you need in your culinary needs.
It being the start of the season with Sunwing getting ready to start, it gives us an opportunity to really try some new things and showcase to the rest of the island what we can do.
The expo will offer food enthusiasts an opportunity to sample a variety of food, drinks, and view cooking demonstrations. And for those who love sweets, you won't be left out. Representatives from Something Sweet Cakes, Island Yogurt, and Sweet Affairs will be on hand to take care of all of your sweet cravings.
We feel the need to really just put our name out there a bit more. Being a smaller business, people still don't really know that much about us. Thankfully, for the internet and other forms of media, we're getting our name out there more, but we just want to attract more business and kind of take this thing as big as it can go.
We have over 50 toppings. It's low-fat, ladies, for you who you want something, but you're always watching those calories. You come into Island Yogurt. It's low-calorie. You get your fruits. And when I was offered to be a part of this, I was more than happy. People always say on this island, there's nothing to do. Well, you have something to do.
We want to feature what we can do in the upcoming season, whether it be office parties, personal house parties, from sweet to appetizers, different things like that.
Wine lovers will also enjoy the expo. Chiba Cafe and a man regarded as Grand Bahama's best mixologist will also be participating.
We are trying to get that wine bar part out there, because a lot of persons come for breakfast, but never really, know that, hey, the wine bar is right there, maybe we can come back again this evening and, just kick back and relax.
What I'm pushing out there is more exotic drinks than normal, kamikazes, mojitos, even my own homemade sangria and all that stuff.
This event is expected to be a big one, so grand that attendees will be able to sample food and drinks on all 3 floors at Pelican Bay. The Culinary Fusion Expo will be held on November 9th at the Pelican Bay Resort beginning at 9 p.m. Shashina Roll, ZNS Network News.
Okay, you have one more week, okay?
Okay.
For your team to win a game.
We're going to win tonight in the rematch against Tabby.
Yeah.
Go Stingers. And happy birthday to my fellow Stinger, Autumn Joy James.
Good luck, Sunlight.
Who's going to do it for us here in the North?
I'm Ricardo Lightboy.
I'm Megan Shepherd.